What's up, people? This is Who That Edition, your favorite host, Trill Quack. In Florida State did all that crying last year just to go out here and do this. Unranked Georgia Tech goes down the island with you and blows the doors off you. Yeah, it was close. I know how they blew the doors off them from if they won from a late in-game field goal. I don't care. It wasn't even supposed to be close. It wasn't supposed to be like that. Yeah, I predicted it. Like I said, it was going to be close, and Georgia Tech offense was going to be able to move that ball. But they really came out there with a win, and Florida State did not look good. All that crying from last year to do this. Really? Let's get into it. Florida State loses to Georgia Tech in the ACC battle in Ireland, 24-21, as Georgia Tech kicker hits a last second field goal and wins the game. The opening drive, Florida State came out strong. Punched Georgia Tech in the mouth, went up 7-0, and actually went for the two, went up 8-0. I'm like, oh yeah, Florida State is trying to make a statement. They showed that last year they was snubbed. They should have made the college football playoffs, and they're not playing. On that drive, they went for 5 rushes for 58 yards. I'm like, oh yeah, the offensive line is moving the ball. Your run game is strong, and they look good. Then Georgia Tech come down and score, running the ball, short pass game, quick screens, things like that. Running back runs in. Quarterback comes in, QB sneak and runs it in from the 1 yard line. So the score is 8-7. I'm like, okay, we got a game here. Georgia Tech is not going to lay down, but eventually Florida State O-line is going to wear down Georgia Tech's D-line, and it was the complete opposite. Florida State could not move the ball really at all. DJ, this is his third school. He was a 5-star back in high school, and he just not have panned out so far. This game, he did, have 183 yards, completed 18 passes, but all of those passes was dinking dunks. He didn't really, throw it deep or really get no big conversions, and he looked it like a baby on training wheels. Mike Norwell, the offensive coordinator, looks like he doesn't really trust DJ, but it seems like he has to start him because he may be the best option or just the most notoriety guy on their team, so he has to get the start right. But the training wheels is on him for sure, man. You can see it watching the game that he didn't have really full command of the offense, or he didn't have full, thoughts or mindsets of the game. So he didn't show up like most of us thought. I thought he was going to have a big year this season. He was going to, show up in the ACC. But so far, week 1, it's not over yet, but week 1, he didn't. But this Georgia Tech team, their ability to push Florida State D-line back like that and ground and pound them was great. Like, they had Jamal Haynes, Georgia Tech running back, had 11 carries for 75 yards. Their quarterback had 15 carries for 54 yards. All his carries wasn't big runs, but a lot of them were first downs, or they'll make the stick short, get us to 2nd and 3 or 3rd and 3, things like that. So it was key runs, but just their ability to push Florida State D-line back like that was, I think, the most impressive and most shocking thing for most of us watching the game. Then you see Florida State, they don't have no weapons on offense. Their only options on offense really is the running backs. The running backs combined for 70 yards rushing, and they helped the pass game a lot. The pass game, they combined for 50 receiving yards with the running backs. So it's like Florida State offensive weapons is not there. It's small. They only really have running backs, and they line them out wide also. So it's going against top competition in the ACC like your Clemson's and other great teams is not going to be a good look for Florida State moving forward. And then next week, everybody's been talking about it. They play Boston College. They got a quarterback that's ran for 1,000 yards last season. So imagine what he might do to this Florida State team. Then that's 2 in-conference losses. 0-2 will be bad. But Georgia Tech, man, they showed up. put the world on notice. They've been performing well against top ranked teams, like I said in the last episode. They perform well against top ranked teams, but a lot of us didn't expect this, and it came out with the W. It came out with the W, but there's one big thing that I noticed and that's concerning about this Florida State team. It doesn't seem like the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are on the same page. What I mean by that is the offense is doing a lot of thinking and dunking and taking a long time to score while the defense is playing back and allowing the dinking and dunking in a short run game for the other team to score. So it's a lose-lose situation. Your offense take 8 minutes to score, then your defense allows an 8 minute drive that leaves you with no time. So that was really the most concerning thing that I think for Florida State. They have to get on the same page with the offense and defense. If your offense is going to take 8 minute drive to score, then your defense got to get 3 and out so you can get back on the field. If not, you're going to be in a situation like this where either you want to do a die drive on offense or defense, and you don't want to be in that type of predicament each and every week against good competition teams. So that's the recap I had, man. But to the week one, great preview. Colorado Buffaloes versus North Dakota State, man. Dion set this up. Home game Thursday night. Only team playing. Supposed to blow the doors off them peoples, right? ESPN has Colorado favored by 9 points, which is, I think, a bit low, but that's what they favored by. So these are some things that I say Colorado must do to show that they are for real this season. One, they must win by at least 24 points. I don't care. 24 points is a lot. Get it done. 24 points. They cannot allow more than 2 sacks. The biggest problem in Colorado last season was the offensive line. They were so trending so bad. They went and got 5 new guys, freshmen, transfers, and brought them all in. Third thing, they have to create pressure. The D-line. I need to see at least 3 sacks the D-line create, and the quarterback needs to be in pressure and getting hit on the ground almost every play. The D-line and O-line was so bad last season. So they made changes throughout the entire O-line, D-line. We need to see them dominate against a team like North Dakota State. They're not a Power 5 school, and they're not, a Big 10, Big 12, ACC, all that type of school. So we need dominance in this game. And one thing I'm be looking forward to is saying which wide receiver seems to be wide receiver 1. They have a bunch of wide receivers and a lot of talent on the outside with Jimmy Horn, Travis Hunter, Marion Miller, Will Shepard, LeJohntay Wester. They have talent. But it's only one football, and we want to see who, gets the ball a lot or gets a lot of the targets. I would believe it's Travis just because he has that connection with Shador, and I think Wester would be 2. I'm hoping that it's Jimmy. I'm a big fan of Jimmy Horn. I'm hoping he gets, a lot of the targets and a lot of the share with the ball, but we will see. Colorado has to dominate these peoples. North Dakota State isn't going to come and lay down, and I'm not saying they're, trash or such a slouch, but to show that Colorado is for real, I need dominance. But a big piece in them dominating this game would be stopping their quarterback run. North Dakota State quarterback ran for 600 yards last season and had 13 touchdowns. So Colorado has to stop the quarterback run. That comes with D-line and linebacker play where they were trash last season. So this is a great game to show if, those transfers, those new coaches and new incoming players are good. But we seen having a bunch of transfers in week 1 didn't, plan out well for Florida State. Although it was against a much better competition in Georgia Tech, but hopefully it doesn't happen like that for Colorado. If my Buffaloes lose, do not call my phone. Do not text me. I'm gone. The pod is over. It was great knowing and having fun with you guys. But if we lose this game, I'm gone. Trill Quet is gone. Thursday night, 8 o'clock, ESPN. Be in front of your TV. I'm your host, Trill. I keep it 2 things. True, real. Peace.